Now, the first thing you need to do is please take a big breath in and smell that aroma. Did you get that hit when you came in?
Yes, of course.
Well, that's the aroma and the smell of Ben Romick, people. And that's the aroma and smell of those 5 expressions that are wafting from the tasting mat. And and that's the flavour and the aroma that we're going to be experiencing across these 5 special expressions today. In 32 minutes, it might feel as if I'm racing a little bit, but we've got to be tucking into the Ben 21 by the time we're at the top. And if we're not doing that, then I've been talking too much and drinking too little. So we can do a toast at the top, take some selfies, take in the view. Please, over the next 32 minutes, listen to me if you want. If you don't want to listen to me, don't listen to me. But don't have to look at me. There's going to be some cracking views. Look outside of the capsule. This is what this is all about. This is to give you a whiskey experience that adds something a little bit special. So welcome. Thanks for coming. Ben Romick Distillery. Some of you have been there before. Very much a boutique, craft, artisanal distillery. We do things in quite a special way. 3 special ways at Ben Romick. You're going to see on the AV, it's in mute, but you can see Keith, the distillery manager, and his crew doing stuff. You'll clock them on the films in front of you over the course of the next half an hour. But these guys make Ben Romick by hand. That's what makes Ben Romick so special. It's handcrafted at very much a distillery that doesn't make too much whiskey. 2 stills. 2 stills versus Glenlivet, for example, so it gets a sense of scale. 14 stills. Okay. So the second thing that makes us pretty special, we feel pretty special at Ben Romick, we exclusively use first fill casks, first fill bourbon casks, first fill sherry casks, and we balance those in our core range expression, 10, 15, and 21. And the third thing that really sets Ben Romick apart, particularly from other Speyside single malts, is the fact that now. Pick up your first top left of the tasting map, your 10-year-old. The third thing that sets us apart, and if you nose it, yes, you'll be getting the sort of sherry notes. Yes, you'll be getting that vanilla from the bourbon. But you'll also be getting a little bit of subtle smokiness, and that's the intention. Well, that was the intention in 1993 when Gordon MacPhail bought the Ben Romick Distillery from the now Diageo, and spent 5 years renovating it to be able to put out whiskies that brought back the old style, the lost style of Speyside from back in the late 19th century, early 20th century, when all the distilleries in Speyside were using peat. Not the peat that you get in Islay or the islands. We're using Highland peat from Speyside. So peat from up the road, which was from the grass on the heather and the grass on the hills of Speyside. That gives you that. You're not getting that Lefroy smokiness here. You're getting very much a Ben Romick smokiness, and if you put it on the palate, you're getting that. There's a bit of the official tasting notes. So you get a first hit of fresh apple and pear. But listen, you get a hit of what you get a hit of. I had breakfast this morning down the road.